If you've been feeling stressed or wired or exhausted, chances are your body is not getting hydrated in the way that your nervous system actually needs it. My name is Patrice, and I am a water wellness consultant, and I am a holistic advocate and practitioner. And I help people learn about how to improve their water and how that has a direct impact on the nervous system. So, oftentimes, when we are extremely stressed out, the waters in our body actually start to decrease because stress is actually on the acidic, how would you say? It would be more on the acidic scale, if you will. So, when you're stressed out, you're actually absorbing that much more, and it's actually stealing what we call electrons from the body. Now, my intention is not to get too science based today. I am in a true state of recovery after a recent car accident. And so it reminded me the importance of how stress and hydration go hand in hand. And that's what this is about. And before you leave this video today, whether you're watching this live or you are watching the replay, is to remind you that stress and hydration go hand in hand. And this is how you can tell when you need to properly hydrate your body, especially when you are under stress. Now, here's a very interesting fact. When you are stressed out, you're least likely, you're most likely not to drink as much water. So, the reason of that is that your body is going into fight or flight. Okay, it's going into survival mode. When you're going into survival mode, you even your senses, even the way you would say your hunger decreases, your desire to stay hydrated decreases. You're simply in how do I get from point A to point B? Now, if you've noticed that you've been in stressful situations and you're not eating normal, right? It happens. You're not drinking enough water, hydrating yourself, your system, your nervous system has now gone into a fight or flight. Now, what's not talked about is that water actually regulates the nervous system. The right kind of water has the ability to do that. It has the ability to do that. Now, not all water is created equal. So, when you're in stressful situations, notice how you start to breathe heavier, right? Your skin, your temperature is rising. So you're elevating in this overworking kind of energy. Now, when we are able to shift our nervous system into a parasympathetic, what happens? You now entered your rest and your digest state. So observe your habits when you're stressed out. This is very important. Notice the water that you're currently drinking. Is it actually calming you, or is it actually doing the complete opposite? Or do you even realize if it's doing anything? Because the thing is that the right kind of water is going to absolutely have a significant impact on how you feel. The right kind of water is actually able to hydrate you at that cellular level. And when you're able to get hydrated at the cellular level, your stress, that oxidative stress that accrues in the body from the environment, from the food that you eat, from the people that you surround yourself with, that type of negativity actually starts to get lower. So observe how you respond to stress. When you are stressed, it is so imperative that you stay hydrated. Stay hydrated as much as possible. When you are drinking a type of water, as I pause, take a pause. when you are able to hydrate yourself at the cellular level, the type of water that actually supports the nervous system has an abundance of electrons, and these electrons are life-giving. They donate, they have an electrical charge, right? So it goes into the cells, it goes into the tissues, and it actually releases these therapeutic benefits just by changing your water and drinking the right kind of water. So when you are able to regulate your nervous system, right? Especially after an accident, for example, you're really shaken up, your body, your heart, you're stressed out. So the first thing you want to do, and I know that may say, "What? I don't want to drink water right now." Drink water that has an abundance of antioxidants, right? And the water that I drink right here has been so helpful for me during this really challenging time right now, and I give thanks, all praises that I'm okay. I am experiencing some pain and discomfort, and at the same time making sure that I stay as hydrated as possible, because behind the scenes it has been a lot going on. And when we are brought back to that, we are over 75% water, and on a molecular level we are basically 99% water. So because we have the ability to produce our own water, right, our own structured water, living water, just as quickly as we can create it is as quickly it can dissipate with stress. And so when you're able to really regulate your nervous system and you're able to really bring yourself down into a homeostasis state where you're just completely balanced, now you're able to heal faster, right? You're able to recover faster, because when the body's in a fight or flight, the dehydration levels drop, your dehydration levels increase, and you're actually stealing minerals from your body because your body recognizes that something is not right, something isn't okay. So it's going to pull to survive. So it's going to be pulling more nutrients from yourself. It's going to be pulling more of the water that you cultivate in your body. It's in survival mode. And so I don't feel like this is talked about enough. And so as someone who is very adamant about hydration and how it can completely impact your entire day to day, like your entire life, these conversations need to be talked about a lot more. And so I won't get too much into the science of it. There'll be a lot more to come in regard to hydration, cellular hydration, voltage, electrical charge. If you're saying, what is Patrice talking about, it's okay. I guarantee you that by the time you continue to look through my page, you're going to learn and know exactly what I'm talking about and how it can possibly help you and improve your quality of life. Because once again, in society, we have been taught that quantity is what it takes to feel hydrated, but it's not about the quantity. It's about how much your body is actually absorbing. And quite frankly, unfortunately, because water has been so manipulated and misconstrued, is that we're only absorbing about 25% of bottled water and tap water. So already your body is not getting that ample hydration that it really needs. And so when you are actually drinking a water that has an abundance of electrons, right, that has antioxidants, that has hydrogen gas, that right away is going to hydrate you instantly. Like, you'll feel the difference. You'll feel the calmness of your nervous system. You'll feel that stress start to decrease. So for me, even after the incident that I was in, drinking a gallon of water that has antioxidants, that has minerals in it, that has the abundance of electrons that's going to be donated to my cells to bring me into that parasympathetic state. Because what happens when you're in that state, it's harder to think, it's harder to process things, your emotions, everything is elevated. And when you're elevated at that level, your hydration just it drops fast, more than you even think. So when you are in states of stress, Breathe. Breathing helps to regulate the nervous system as well. And these are all wellness tools that I use personally. These are the tools that I help my clients implement into their lifestyle because it's as simple as taking a deep breath. It's as simple as getting yourself some antioxidant rich water and just bringing yourself into a grounded, rooted state. Okay, so there's more to come on this topic. I decided to keep this gentle right now. I personally did not want to edit a video. I really wanted to simply be present and to share with you that if you are feeling stressed out at all, really observe your habits and how much water you're actually consuming, okay? And to also question your water. And I'll save that for the next few videos that are coming out. That's really going to dive into what to look out for with our water. I actually did a previous video that talked about if you're still feeling thirsty, this is why. So definitely check out that video right here. That is going to give you a bit more insight if you are drinking all this water and you're still feeling super dehydrated. That is because there's something else going on beneath the surface. Your body knows that it's not absorbing it, and it's looking for more of it. And if it doesn't get the proper hydration from whether it's your food or whether it's from the right kind of water, it will start to pull from you. It will start to pull those nutrients. It will start to pull that water from your body. Okay, so this is very important to have this conversation. It's not talked about enough. It's only talked about how much water we should be drinking. 8 glasses of water doesn't mean a thing if you can barely absorb it. Okay? So, as I take another drink, we come back into our body and we observe what is really going on beneath the surface when it comes down to our bodies and how hydration has a direct correlation to our mental health, our physical health, our emotional health, even our financial health, which will be saved for another video. And I am coming out with a book to help people really understand and overstand water and connection to the body. So for those who like to join my wait list for my ebook, Hydration for Wellness, that gives you some simple, helpful techniques for you to integrate into your lifestyle, some recommendations that I personally use for myself and for my clients so that you can have that quality hydration that your body needs so that your nervous system is a lot more regulated and so that you and yourself feel better as you go on about your day to day, regardless of whatever experience you may be going through, because when you're able to really hydrate at that level, you start to feel the changes, you start to witness the changes, and you start to give your nervous system exactly what it needs. The nervous system wants to feel safe. You want to feel safe. If you don't feel safe, there's this chaotic environment that starts to happen within your body, and your cells are unhappy. And we want to bring your body back to that homeostasis, that calm, soothing state so that you can function properly. So we're going to end this here. Observe your hydration, observe how you respond to stress. What are the tools that you have in your kit right now to help you regulate your nervous system? Ask yourself these questions. Do I feel hydrated even after I have drinking a few liters of water, even a gallon? Does it make me feel more dehydrated? Then that's something that we need to look deeper into. Okay. So we're going to end this here. And I send all of you much love, peace, and blessings to you all. Stay hydrated. Take care of yourself as I am doing myself right now with my family. I'm taking care of myself. I'm being gentle with myself. I'm staying as hydrated as possible. And I only want the same for you as well. So peace, be well, and I will see y'all on the next video.